Week 1 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and... Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet there? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know, that tells me they saw the game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Caught by Green on the out route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Parker now from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into the... pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Booth. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. Back to throw. Booth. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Parker to throw on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing on 1st down. Parker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
And if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Booth. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Booth. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw is Parker. Throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Parker looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Parker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Parker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Parker, he finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. In the final seconds to the first half. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. But it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
To throw on second down. Boom. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Looking to throw. Parker. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 66 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
Oh, what a juke into space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's Parker to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Right back to him on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Parker. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those with 3rd down coming up. Parker now on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the red flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Pass midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming out to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. To try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Parker on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10. Booth. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Booth. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down. Booth. And one more time, that's Watkins.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Booth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on the last two drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Booth. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
To throw is Parker. On 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The kick is good.
The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Ball start. Awesome.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Booth. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Booth. And it's caught. Tompkins. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.